What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to a Kitbash Customs video. In this one, I have the Marvel Legends Caliban Wave Gambit. Now, this figure is modified. I'll swap the arms and I'll swap the coat. And this figure is interesting to me because I had a Gambit custom that I was working on the channel. And it's crazy to me because most times I work on a custom that's like of a updated version of something. Hasbro announces it. So as I'm working on my Gambit custom, I see some pictures of the it was either Toy Fair or SDCC, one of the two. And lo and behold, there was a Gambit in the lineup. And it didn't piss me off because usually that happens to me, like I said, because it happened with Punk Storm. I had a whole Punk Storm custom done. I painted a head cast. I painted an entire body. I did all this stuff to this body. I paint matched the skin tone for the black. I did all this stuff, and then lo and behold, again, Hasbro announces a Punk Storm and a Wave, and I was just like, wow. So the type of customizer that I am, the type of person that I am, I didn't continue my Gambit custom because there was no point to me. Hasbro is going to do better than I did, and they did for the most part, besides the plastic cape and those terrible arms. Hasbro did, because I didn't really like, on mine, I really didn't like the legs. Messed with the background. I really didn't like the legs. I really didn't like the color I chose for the torso, and I really didn't like the Toy Biz head. So, and then I didn't have any effect pieces. All I had was a staff. So it was important for me to Kitbash one. As my name implies, Kitbash Customs. That's what I do. So I take what's existing and I make it better, which is what I did with this one, I feel like. Let's start with the arms. Swap the arms for a Brother Voodoo. And by the way, I got all of these. Everything I did to this figure, I got from Punker Mike. YouTube and Instagram is Punker Mike. If you don't know who he is, you're missing out. Check him out. His channel is amazing. He does really sick customs, really sick prop work. The guy's dope. So I got everything I did from Punker Mike. He pretty much, his video walked me through the entire process of doing this arm swap and the hair swap. And he did some other stuff that I didn't do, which is he painted the squares on the arms, which I'm not going to do because I'm never going to take the coat off. Like, I'll probably most likely never take the coat off. If I do take it off, then I paint the arms. But for the most part, my Gambit's going to have the arms on. And I did take my parts from my custom Gambit to do this custom because obviously I had to. But yeah, I got everything I did to this figure from Punker Mike. And his video is excellent. It really he doesn't exactly show you what he does, but he explains it and it walks you through exactly what he did. So that's what I did. Once you heat up this torso on this body, because this piece seems hard. So once you put some heat to it, like he said in his video, it gets soft, which is what it did. It was weird too, because like I'm gonna keep referencing his video, because even in his video he says he didn't know this piece would get soft because it's hard. Like it's like a really hard piece right now. But once you put some heat to it, whether you do blow dryer or water, whatever you do, I do blow dryer. I think he did a heat gun. He might have did blow dryer too. But once you take this piece off, the way you swap arms on a torso, I'm gonna go through that. I don't think I did that on this channel. I might have. But the way you swap arms on a torso is you drill out the trap. You drill out the traps. Most Marvel Legends, the peg that keeps these torsos together, I think it's like one here and like one down here. It's like two pegs in these torsos that keep them together plus the glue. So once you drill out the traps, you want to drill at an angle. Let me see if I can get this. You want to drill the trap out like at an angle like this. Get that on camera for one. Drill out at an angle like that or like this. For this one, it was kind of straight down, but you don't want to go too far because you'll drill into the mushroom that holds the arm in place. So you don't want to go too far. Once I did that, I cracked it up with a screwdriver. These arms popped right in. They were just a little bit loose, so I have a technique I do with double-sided tape. I have this industrial double-sided tape, and I just put some in the joint, and it tightened it up. It tightened up the joints enough to where if he has something in his hand, you see it's not moving. So if he has something in his hand, he'd be able to take it out. I mean, he'd be able to hold it. So I did that arm swap like he did. I swapped on some hands from my Gambit, like this one. Mine, can I pick it up? My Gambit from Hasbro doesn't really hold the staff too good with this hand. So I used my Gambit hand. I just painted it. It looks the same. Get it on camera. It looks the same. This one might be a little bit brighter, flesh tone, but they look the same overall. I just drilled a hole. I think this was a Havoc hand. I drilled a hole in it. Let me pull out the, give me 1 second. Let me pull out the staff. There's a staff right here. I plan on making this a metal one like he did too, Punker Mike. But yeah, mine, he holds the staff pretty good with his hand. He doesn't hold it good in the other one. Let me pop these on. He doesn't hold it really good with the other hand. That's what made me use that fisted hand with the hole in it. Because this one doesn't, he holds it, but it's loose. It's like, I don't like the way it feels. So I swapped on the hand. But yeah, after I swapped the arms, the next step Punker Mike did was he swapped the hair from the Toy Biz Gambit. That process, I'm not going to say it's daunting, but it's kind of like, it's something that everybody's not going to want to do. I didn't like the other hair. It didn't look right windswept. I don't know what it is with these figures, but when they make figures with windswept hair, it kind of makes them situational figures. Like you can't have Gambit just sitting there talking like you can't take a picture or pose him on your shelf with him talking to people and his hair is like flowing to the left or the right. It just looks weird. Like the Marvel Legends Beast, which I'll talk about in another video. Marvel Legends Beast has that screaming head like all the time, which is okay for fighting or like if he's beating somebody up. But if he's in his lab and reading a book or going through a chemistry project or whatever he's doing, he won't be screaming and yelling. So, like I said, that's a topic for another video, which will be coming up soon too. But yeah, I swapped the hair. Pretty much you have to heat up the Toy Biz head. You cut the head off from the eyes up. Cut it off. I cannot get this on camera. You cut it off. I don't know how much of this is on camera. I'm not going to know till I edit the video. But yeah, you cut the hair off and you have to Dremel it out. So me, I Dremeled out a lot. I think Punker Mike sculpted a little bit too. But I Dremeled out a lot of that head and all the way till you get to the hair. And then you pretty much Dremel it out till it scares you. That's what I did. You Dremel it out. Let me get this on something so I can show you guys. You Dremel it out till it scares you. So I Dremeled this hair out till I felt the Dremel get hot in my hand. So the Dremel got hot, made the hair hot for me. And then you heat this up, put a lot of heat on it. And then for me, I shaved down his head. Once I took the other hair off, which is just glued on, I shaved down his head, original head. I shaved it down a bit just to make it fit a little bit better for this hair. Because the way you Dremel this hair out, it's going to fit however you Dremel it. And I Dremeled it kind of wide to fit the original head. But then I kept watching Punker Mike's video and he said he shaved down this head. It's not necessary, but it helps the fit. Because like my fit, I feel like the fit of this hair looks really natural. It's just like some regular natural hair falling, you know, besides the windswept stuff. But yeah, after I put the hair on, you heat it up, you glue it in, and you know how that goes. You heat it up and glue it in. But I had to repaint the face just a little bit, just the black parts, because it was like the flesh tone was bleeding over into it, and it didn't look right. So I think on this side it was really bad. Like the flesh tone was bleeding, if you can see it. The flesh tone was bleeding really bad on this side, so that's the side I painted the most. But then I just repainted the whole head because I didn't want to have like a patch of whatever color paint I use, and then the rest is normal. So I just repainted I repainted this entire black head, whatever this is. I repainted with I repainted it with a semi-gloss. And I dropped the head. Give me 1 second. I just repainted it with a semi-gloss black. And yeah, popped it on. I feel like it looks amazing. You know, it looks really good. Punker Mike killed it with his, and I just had to do it too. So let me put this coat on and talk some more about it. This will be an edit right here. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be an edit, nigga. But yeah, no, we're not gonna but yeah this. Whoa. So yeah, there's the Toy Biz Gambit pieces on the new Gambit, and that's exactly why I did not continue mine, was because of that fact. I don't like to do customs. I don't like to do full customs, for one. I'll put a wire in the coat too. So the coat like can be windswept, or it can like do whatever, you know. It can do whatever wired coats do. So I put a wire in the coat too. So I forgot about that. But yeah, I don't like to do full customs if I don't have to. I prefer to just modify what's there. And with this Gambit figure, with the new one anyway, the only thing it's missing, I don't know why they didn't do it, is a butterfly joints. And I've seen people swap I've seen people swap the bullseye torso on to these legs, but to me that like this torso is long, but that torso is like a triangle. So the bullseye torso like cuts in here and it comes back out. It looks kind of weird, but it looks good on the bullseye body. But on any other body, it looks kind of weird. So, yeah, it looks kind of weird. So I didn't want to do that, and I didn't feel like repainting because I've already had trouble repainting this color, and I didn't feel like doing that again. So, yeah, Gambit custom, Gambit Kitbash. Really, I ain't gonna say custom, but it's a Gambit Kitbash. I like it. I like that Punker Mike put the video out. You know, a lot of these, some customizers don't really talk about the stuff they do. Punker Mike does though, because he has a YouTube channel. Wow, Punker Mike does though, and I appreciate the video coming out because it really helped me. It helped me want to get mine done, and I got it done. Because at first I was just gonna chill with it and like leave it and whatnot. So. But I was always going to put the coat on. I was just going to put this coat over the coated arms, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I chose to do it, you know, the right way instead of like half-assing it, you know. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. I will link Punker Mike's video in my description so you guys can check that out. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to him if you haven't. You know, like, comment, subscribe to me if you haven't. I really appreciate all the comments and the likes. So, thanks for watching.